Why are some women able to create a quick, beautiful look while others are struggling not to look like a hot mess? Why do some always look so flawless while others always look exhausted? And why are some people super confident while others are constantly doubting themselves? In this free workshop, I'll share the answers to these questions so you too can look good and feel better. Hi, my name is Liz Sowers, founder of Eloise Personal Beauty Coaching and owner of Eloise Hair and Makeup Studio. Welcome to my brand new video workshop, the 5-Minute Makeover. In this first video, you're going to discover a process for creating a beauty routine and its importance. This is going to immediately help you feel less overwhelmed. Once you get this down, you'll start experiencing confidence in doing your own hair and makeup. So, if you're a busy woman and you aren't getting the desired look from your current beauty routine, or you're considered a beauty pro that isn't afraid to try new things, stay with me because you're going to discover why women like you and me can gain confidence in doing their own hair and makeup and why it's critical that you get rid of the overwhelm right now. The goal of this workshop is simple: to help you easily look good and feel better. Today, I'll show you the first step by helping you break down the process of a beauty routine so you can have more confidence in doing your own hair and makeup. And that will give you greater opportunity to experience what it truly means to look good and feel better. Are you ready to make this happen? Before we dig in, I've got to warn you about something that's critically important, and not paying attention to this virtually guarantees overwhelm. Right now, you might think you're too busy to feel put together on the daily. But what if you didn't have to be that way? What if you didn't have to feel this way? What if instead you stuck to the basics and kept it simple? Now, I get this may be pretty different from what you've heard about beauty routines before, but this fundamental shift is the number one reason why this process works so well. In fact, you might have already tried to revamp your current beauty routine and it didn't work out the way that you'd expected. Today, you'll see how to do this in a whole new way. I'm sure that you can agree, trying to look good and feel better is not always as simple as some people make it seem. It comes with its own challenges. Like, maybe you've watched YouTube tutorials after YouTube tutorial, scrolled through all of the Pinterest, or even asked for help at a local beauty counter. You wonder, can I really look good and feel better? If this sounds familiar, I really do get it. So many of us women have tried the exact same things. We've heard that little tiny voice of doubt in our head, wondering if it's possible. And I'm here to show you it is. That is why in this video I'm going to demystify the process of creating a daily beauty routine that works for you and will save you a lot of time. In this first video, I'm going to share an overview of the process that I've developed after years of trial and error. It is called the 5-Minute Makeover. So, if you're overwhelmed, this will serve as a tremendous resource to eliminate that frustration and can help you create a beauty routine that works for you. Maybe you're a busy woman, or maybe you're considered a beauty pro. Either way, you're in the right place because after this video, you'll know how to make your beauty routine work for you. I developed this framework for you because behind the chair, I have seen so many women completely sidetracked while trying to get a quick, beautiful look. For example, I saw women who were busy, whether it be a working wife or mom, or a stay-at-home mom, because we all know that's a full-time job, trying to achieve a desired look from their current beauty routine before they even knew how to create the steps to a routine. And if you're considered a beauty pro and your routine just isn't working, it's often because your knowledge of the basics is not in place, or you've gone past that and lost the simplicity of what basics are. I could go on, but I know as a woman we all need clarity, because in full transparency, that was my story too. Before I overview the 5-minute makeover and the specifics behind the basics, you might be wondering how I got into all of this and figured it out. So let me tell you so you can understand where I'm coming from. It all started just after I had my first child. It was then that I knew I had to create a quick, beautiful look in order to feel confident again. More like a fresh new mommy and less like a zombie. But I wasn't sure if I could do this because I was so busy and so terribly exhausted. And to be honest, I doubted I could do it because I was also on a budget, having delivered my son with no insurance. And on top of that, I figured it would be too overwhelming with all of the new things that I was experiencing as a first-time mom. If any of this sounds familiar, let me tell you, I know exactly what it's like. I felt frustrated and I even questioned myself whether I could really do this or if I was just always going to feel this way. But I was tired of spinning my wheels, and I knew that creating a quick, beautiful look was key to feeling normal and confident again. So I set out to find a way to make it happen. And once I got past my objections and began investing in myself, I started to see massive growth. I set out to do this, and it happened. I now create a quick, beautiful look on the daily with kid in tow. I've also learned to embrace my natural beauty, and that has given me more confidence in myself. This process let me feel normal again, which is exactly what I was going for. And if you're ready to look good and feel better too, you're going to love what is coming up. Because the story doesn't stop with me. Everything I'm about to share with you is the exact plan I followed to create a quick, beautiful look, and it's led me to experience more confidence in life. More importantly, this means that you can truly experience what it means to look good and feel better. And that's what I want for you. I mean, that's what all women could use, which is why I want to make this easy for you all. So coming up, I'll share just how I do it. The purpose of the 5-minute makeover is to help you quickly learn the beauty basics so that you can feel more confident in your hair and makeup abilities. To get started, I created a simple PDF to help you keep notes and to provide even more value from this training. You'll see the download link on this page just below. Hit pause on your video now so you can download it, print it, have your own copy. And once you're ready, let's continue. So as we go through each part of the process, I want you to identify obvious areas of opportunity for your current situation. Are you ready? Let's get started. Hair and makeup is what typically creates a beauty routine. You must have a routine so that you're not getting ready in the morning all willy-nilly and forgetting things. The routine will help you save time and be more efficient with the time that you do have to do your hair and makeup. So let's break down a routine. We must have the proper hair care and skin care to prepare ourselves for the daily beauty routine. Our hair must be washed, conditioned, dried properly, and our skin cleansed, toned, and moisturized with the appropriate products, which in video 2 I will get into detail about. Great hair and skin preparation is so very important to being able to achieve a healthy, glowing look. The next step is the finishing, like setting sprays and hairsprays. Those are also essential in creating a flawless look that lasts. Now that we have prep and finish out of the way, what makes up the beauty routine itself? Hairstyling and makeup application. And that's it, folks. So in order to create a beauty routine that works for us, we need to just be smart in choosing the styles and the makeup applications that will work for our needs and our time limitations. So, in essence, what I'm saying is let's work smarter and not harder. So, this is the point in which I'm going to encourage you to look at your current beauty routine. Let's evaluate what is working for you and what is not. Maybe you're running out of time every single morning. Look at your routine. Look at the steps you've written down. Are there some of those steps that you might be able to skip by finding a product or a tool with dual functionality? There are things like that out there. For example, there are cheek blushes that also do lip staining. So, maybe you're tired of having just time for hair or makeup. I know after I had my son, that was my story. I had to pick hair or makeup, but only one of them got done. This isn't okay. So let's evaluate whether maybe we could, for instance, prep our hair at night with heatless curls or a nice blow dry so that in the morning our routine can be slimmed down just a little bit. These are all things that I want you to consider when you're evaluating your beauty routine with the PDF that I provided. And please, 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 do yourself a favor and be honest about what is not working for you. There's no growth in being dishonest with yourself. There's always going to be a solution, and that is what I'm here to do. I'm here to hold your hand and find that solution. At this time, I also want you to evaluate your hair and skin preparation, as well as your finishing techniques. So these matter because they are essentially the difference between a look that lasts well into the night or you having to take time to go to the bathroom and perform touch-ups or pull out your mirror out of your purse and make sure your hair looks good throughout the day. So that is why preparation of your skin and hair and finishing techniques are super essential too. So you need to make sure those are in your daily routine as well. Now that you're clear about how to create a beauty routine that works for you, the biggest question is, how do you get started? That's what you're thinking. Liz, how do I get started? You're telling me all these great things, but what do I do? Hands down, this is the most important key to growth for women, because we all know if we can't take the first step, then we won't ever get started. What does that mean? Unfortunately, that means that without that first step, we're going to be stuck in our old routine for God knows how long. And we don't want this. We want growth. We want change. We want to be more efficient. This is what women want. This is what we strive for. So what if instead you could save time and try new things while you're saving time? That seems too good to be true, but this doesn't mean that is. This doesn't mean that you have to work harder. It's just, like I said earlier, about working smarter. Work smarter and not harder. A way better result for the same amount of effort and time, it is possible. It really is. So, now, how do you get started? That is exactly what I'm going to show you in the next video. So, just a reminder, if you're a busy woman, this will serve as a foundation so you can see how to get started. If you're considered a beauty pro, then you'll be able to quickly put this into practice to take the first step. Now, I'm also going to introduce you in the next video to examples and provide you with a process that you can download and use as an ongoing reference and tool. Once you know exactly what you need to do, you'll see it's easy to get started, and I'll show you how to do this in the next video, promise. Before we go today, I really want to hear from you. Tell me, what would life look like if you could create a beauty routine that worked for you? How will it feel? How will your life be different when you feel more confident? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to read every single one, and I'll try to respond to as many as I can. So, and if you found this video useful, please share it with your other ladies, Facebook, Twitter, send them a URL link to this page. Please, we have to share things that help us better ourselves. This is what women need to do. We need to not hoard all of our secrets. We need to share, uplift each other, okay? What you've learned here today is a simple process for creating a beauty routine that works for you. And you're going to be, your homework, evaluating what's working for you now and what's not in your current routine. Have that done before the next video so we can gain as much as we can from this workshop. It's a game changer in helping you look good and feel better. It's a key step along the way to reaching your goal. And that, when you reach your goal, that's when you can feel more confident and, more importantly, look good and feel better. And what you're learning in this workshop puts you on the right path to getting there. Next up, we'll talk about how you get started by following a simple process to help you take the very first step. I can't wait to see you in the next video.